objective is to hold the territory that he's now occupied. That requires Ukraine to accept, effectively, the partition of their country. And I just find it very hard to imagine that any Ukrainian government could do that.
The president not backing down from the comments he made a few days ago.
President Biden is standing by what he said about Vladimir Putin over the weekend.
For God's sake, this man cannot remain in power.
Biden says he's not walking back his remark.
The fact of the matter is I was expressing the moral outrage I felt. I want to make it clear. I wasn't then, nor am I now, articulating a policy change. I was expressing the moral outrage that I feel, and I make no apologies for it.
But the president also not ruling out a future meeting with Putin.
ABC's Em Nguyen in Washington. A federal judge ordering President Trump's former lawyer, John Eastman, to turn over more than 100 documents he's been withholding from the January 6th committee. The judge saying in his ruling it is, quote, more likely than not that Trump committed felony obstruction in the effort to overturn the 2020 election. Actor Will Smith has apologized on Instagram for the slap seen round the world. BET head of news Mark Lamont Hill telling our daily podcast Start Here that what happened at the Oscars sent mixed signals.
He hit the stage, came back, sat down, got an award, gave a speech, made some jokes, got some applause, went to the Vanity Fair party. He did all the things. And so it's hard for us to watch that and not walk away thinking that violence is okay.
The FDA could, as soon as today, approve another COVID booster shot for Americans 50 and older. Discussions on boosters for younger people begin next week. You're listening to ABC News.
Have you ever thought you'd like to buy and sell houses but didn't know how or where to get the money? My name is Ron LeGrand, and over the past 40 years, I've bought over 3,000 houses without using my money or credit and taught thousands to do the same. Today, even in a virtual environment, we buy nice houses in nice neighborhoods using no banks, realtors, contractors, or other costly entanglements, and build huge cash flow and wealth without the hassle of tenants, all without credit and little or no money. You don't need a license or experience, and I'll show you exactly how it's done. Text FREE to 99799, and I'll send you my free training. I promise I'll change the way you think about real estate and open the door to a new lifestyle that doesn't involve risk or rehabs and can quickly replace your current income. Text FREE to 99799 and let me show you how to take your life back and build cash flow and wealth from your home. That's FREE to 99799. Again, text FREE to 99799.
At Westminster Abbey this morning in London. That sound, courtesy of BBC Studio Events, a memorial service for Prince Philip is going on. He's late husband of Queen Elizabeth. She walked into the Abbey on the arm of her son, Prince Andrew. She also had a cane. Philip died last year at the age of 99. South Dakota lawmakers saying no to impeachment charges against the state attorney general.
A South Dakota House committee has decided not to recommend impeachment charges against State Attorney General Jason Ravnsborg over his actions surrounding a deadly car crash in 2020. Despite fellow Republican Governor Kristi Noem calling for Ravnsborg to be removed, House Speaker Spencer Gosch says,
"We did not find an impeachable offense."
Ravnsborg struck and killed 55-year-old Joe Beaver on a rural highway in 2020. Ravnsborg initially reported it was a collision with an animal and that he didn't realize he hit a man until he returned to the scene the next day and discovered Beaver's body. Mark Remillard, ABC News.
Cleanup continues on I-81 in Pennsylvania after a snow squall set off accidents involving at least 50 vehicles. Drivers said visibility went to zero in the blink of an eye. And it was a thriller in the NCAA women's basketball tournament for a spot in the Final Four.
The streak lives! Making 14 straight trips to the Final Four!
The call on ESPN as the University of Connecticut beat NC State. It took 2 overtimes to decide a winner. This is ABC News.
As a parent, you know kids are amazing and expensive. But with Fabric, protecting your family with term life insurance is surprisingly affordable with a personalized policy for your family starting at less than $1 a day. It's quick, easy, all online, and you could be approved instantly. Plus, no risk, cancel anytime. Secure your family's financial future today at meetfabric.com/future. That's MEET fabric.com/future. Fabric Insurance Agency policies issued by Vantis Life, not available in New York and Montana. Prices subject to underwriting and health questions.
Sherry Preston, ABC News.
The reasons more and more people are coming to NC Tractor to do business are the selection of Massey Ferguson tractors, Bobcat zero-turn mowers, fantastic customer service, and the special Phil Sheehan seasonal discounts. NC Tractor on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton is making dreams come true for folks who want the rest.
It's going to be a chilly day, all thanks to a lot of cloud cover and winds moving in out of the northeast. Do plan for those chilly conditions to stick throughout the entire day. A stray shower or two cannot be ruled out for areas well to the west. Otherwise, today we will stay mostly dry. Tonight will fall into the upper 30s and lower 40s. Tomorrow, warmer highs in the mid-60s and the mid-70s. We are going to see a cold front move through on Thursday and bring severe storms. I'm meteorologist Peter Sherwood in the Weather Center.
Thank you very much, Peter. Good morning, everybody. It is a terrific Tuesday morning, and our temperature reading is 39 right now, according to Peter the meter reader, and we're expecting to get around 62 here in the foothills. And the wind won't be quite as strong as it has been in the past few days. Light wind, about 7 miles per hour today. No gusts up to 18, 20 miles an hour today. And tomorrow, the gusting comes back, so we'll have some gust on Wednesday. And a temperature of 75 on Wednesday. That's 75 degrees here in the springtime weather. Now, the weekend is looking good also. Highs around 70, partly cloudy, with wind gusting about 14 miles per hour on Saturday. So pretty good weather for the rest of the week. We don't have any rainfall expectations, with the exception of maybe Thursday. We may have about a 70% chance of rain, and then it goes away by nighttime. So that's our weather forecast for the foothills here at WCAB. 6 minutes after 7 o'clock, and I have this death announcement. Julia Menzel, age 62, passed away Saturday at Rutherford Regional Medical Center. A celebration of her life will be held 7 p.m. Wednesday, March 30th at Word of Faith Fellowship. The family will receive friends following the service, and online condolences may be made at crowmortuary.com for Julia Menzel. And that is the death announcement we have in-house this morning. For complete information on this one and any other that comes into us this morning, you can hear at 11:35, and then again at 5:10 as part of the afternoon report here on WCAB in Rutherfordton. Most information for the foothills. Well, the big game of the season is coming up on Saturday night. Everybody's been wondering if Carolina will be going up against Duke. The two Blues will be going up against each other. Well, they are Saturday night. Pregame is 7 o'clock. Countdown to tip-off is 7:30. The tip-off is 7:49 p.m., according to the instructions we are getting from the Tar Heel Sports Network. And we'll see who moves on. UNC or Duke. Two Blues on Saturday. And we'll have all that action for you right here live. And if Tar Heels win, of course, they'll move on. If they lose, of course, they're out, and vice versa with Duke. I know that a lot of Duke fans out there as well as Tar Heel fans, a lot of Tar Heel fans. Let me mention, I think we have about 2 left. 2 of those calendars left for the Tar Heel calendars we give away every year when the Tar Heel basketball season starts. We got about 2 of those left. If you'd like to have one, didn't get one, come on by and get that sometime. It's one of the longest they're here. First come, first serve on those. We'll get to the Bill O'Reilly morning update coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Let me remind you, though, the Rutherfordton Fire Department has a rich history with more than 100 years of service. Organized in 1911, it's among the oldest fire departments in western North Carolina, and they're now trying to preserve a symbol of its history. It is working to restore a 1924 fire engine that was the first motorized engine, not only for the department, but the first in Rutherford County. Rutherford Fire Department is holding a raffle hoping to raise $5,000. Tickets at a cost of $10 each are now being sold. The drawing will be held May 7th. First prize will be a Glock 19 pistol. Second prize will be a Blackstone grill, while the third prize is $100 cash. Tickets can be purchased from any fire department member. Fire department has not continuously owned the old fire truck. In 1971, the town sold it to a collector in Charlotte. In 2011, RFD volunteer firefighter Calvin McGinnis saw the fire truck, noticed that he had Rutherfordton written on it. He wound up buying the fire truck from the original family who bought it in 1971 and donated it back to Rutherford Fire Department. It's an interesting story there. We'll share more of that during the 8 o'clock hour this morning. Right now, we'll take this moment to have the Bill O'Reilly morning update, and that's coming up right now.
Bill O'Reilly here, and I'm warming up. Stand by for the O'Reilly Update Morning Edition. But first, AMAC is the leading conservative advocacy and benefits organization. AMAC gives you access to exclusive benefits, insightful news, and a magazine full of uncensored content. They are pushing back against efforts to defund the police, weaken the borders, and corrupt our youth. But they need your help. Please stand with AMAC at amac.us. That's amac.us. On this Tuesday, I hope you caught my analysis of the Will Smith smackdown of Chris Rock yesterday, but there was something else at the Oscars I want to mention. To no one's surprise, the ladies hosting the event were woke, and they got out there and they started to slam Florida for the so-called Don't Say Gay Act, which is really the Don't Teach Little Kids Things They Can't Possibly Understand Act. It is not true that Florida has another law in the works called You Can Say Gay If It Makes You Happy, and you're not in a position of brainwashing 5-year-olds. ABC carries the Oscar telecast, as you may know. That's owned by Disney, the most woke of corporations, the House of Mouse, now deeply invested in shaping America so it reflects the values of Sunset Boulevard. I still cannot believe a top Disney executive said publicly that she has rejected brilliant scripts because they were written by white men. Wasn't Walt Disney white? I guess his vision would have hit the wastepaper basket were he alive today. Now, don't get me wrong. I have no problem with diversity and inclusion as long as it's accompanied by honesty and merit. All Americans should support an equal pursuit of happiness for everyone, and if oppression happens, we fight that. But young people deserve a childhood devoid of complication and indoctrination, and their parents should not have their authority eroded by woke fanatics. Now this. Supply chain issues have been a catalyst for bringing manufacturing back to the USA. Jeff Brown, founder of Brownstone Research, calls it the Great Recalibration. And he discusses it in his newsletter, The Near Future Report. For 35 years, Jeff has helped his subscribers safely navigate volatile times in the market. Let Jeff help you by signing up for his newsletter today at a 75% discount, a 12-month subscription, only $49 at jeffbrowntech.com, jeffbrowntech.com. That is the Morning O'Reilly Update. More analysis later on.
Jones Angel here, thanking you for staying tuned to our friends in Rutherford County. WCAB, Rutherfordton.
WCAB, the music's on us.
Good morning. Good morning.
The March 26, 1870 Stars and Stripes newspaper of Auburn, California, reported the story about a John Kelly who robbed the Myers jewelry store in San Francisco of several $1,000s worth of jewelry. There were no leads until a gentleman arrived from Los Angeles wearing one of the stolen pieces of jewelry. He said he had purchased it from a man named John Kelly. John Kelly was found in Prescott, Arizona, with much of the jewelry. Before he could be tried, he escaped to Santa Rita Mine, Arizona, where he was employed as a blacksmith until he got in a knife altercation, that is. From there he went to Tubac, Arizona, where he killed a man. And because the sympathies of the citizens were with the murdered man, Kelly thought it was necessary to leave that part of the country to escape the lynch law. Continuing south, Kelly went to Chihuahua, Mexico. On the way, Kelly casually killed his traveling companion. By now, Kelly had acquired the name Arizona Ruffian. Moving on to El Paso del Norte, the Arizona Ruffian killed a family of 4. This is where John Kelly's adventures ended. It seems a group of men captured John, took him some distance from the city, and according to the newspaper, tied one end of the rope to a limb of a tree and to the other end tied Kelly by his heels, so that his head hung within a few feet from the ground. They then built a slow fire under him and allowed him to remain suspended until death put an end to his existence. In other words, John Kelly surely got his in spades. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
Jesse James Railroad Express has added 2 new sandwiches to their menu. Try the all-new crispy chicken sandwich with lettuce, tomato, and mayonnaise, or the crispy deluxe with lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, bacon, and cheese. Enjoy a refreshing milkshake or a hand-dipped ice cream cone. Open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. Closed Wednesday and Sunday. Jesse James Railroad Express, 531 Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton. Call 828-447-4644. Mondays only, hot dog with mustard, chili, and onions for only $1.24 each. All aboard the Jesse James Railroad Express.
Congratulations to Jesse James Railroad Express, voted 2021 Best of Rutherford County hot dogs and hamburgers 5 years in a row.
All right, it's time for us to get caught up on the news from around the county, and we'll go first to the Sheriff's Department to get started this morning, and Sheriff Chris Francis is there to give us that report. Good morning, Sheriff. How are you doing?
I am blessed. Hope you're doing well.
I am indeed blessed as well. Tell us what's been going on.
In the last 24 hours, the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office has responded to 134 calls for service. There have been 12 arrests processed in county jail. Currently incarcerated, we have 163. Among those arrested, Kenneth Brian Hicks, 47-year-old male, Forest City, was charged with possession of controlled substance while in county jail. Received an additional $5,000 secure bond. Jason Travis Millwood, 41-year-old male of Rutherfordton, charged with breaking and entering larceny, received a $10,000 secure bond. Aaron Nicholas Langley, 30-year-old male of Morrisboro, was charged with probation violation, received a $10,000 secure bond. Shaylin Renee Lauder, 39-year-old female of Boston, charged with 4 counts of failure to appear, received a $2,500 secure bond. Lauren Ashley Wall, 37-year-old female of Marion, was charged with 2 counts of failure to appear, received a $500 unsecured bond. Shania Lynn Anderson, 25-year-old female of Ellenboro, was charged with failure to appear, received a $500 secure bond. Timothy Earl Cantrell, 62-year-old male of Forest City, was charged with failure to appear, received a $500 unsecured bond. Gina Arlene Martin, 28-year-old female of Union Mills, was charged with failure to appear and received a $5,000 secure bond. Audra Lorraine Mincy, 48-year-old female of Ellenboro, was charged with injury to property and received a $1,000 secure bond. Jennifer Roxanne Yelton, 40-year-old female of Rutherfordton, charged with failure to appear, received a $500 bond. Ricky Edward Tessnier, 37-year-old male of Forest City, was charged with possession of Schedule 2, possession of Schedule 6, and also breaking and entering. Among our incidents, we had a larceny or conversion of a motor vehicle, US 221 South, Forest City. It's a 2003 GMC 10-foot U-Haul. Same is valued at $10,000. Has an Arizona tag of CL718. It appears that someone had rented that and not returned it in the proper time. We have another larceny of motor vehicle, US 221 South Rutherfordton. It's a 2008 Ford White F-250, valued at $5,110. Also had a blue Miller Bobcat welder valued at $5,000 on it at the time of its larceny, and that welder is also gone. We had a break-in and entering to a motor vehicle, US 64 in Rutherfordton. It looks like a rough country exterior light bar was taken, valued at $400 in that instant. We had a B&E in larceny, US 64, where a SafeLink cell phone as well as some documents were taken out of that incident. We had an injury to property, US 74 bypass, where the victim's paint was scratched off of his vehicle, or their vehicle, and that is where Miss Audra Mancy was taken into custody for damage to property. And we had a B&E at US 221A OATM gas station there in Sandy Mush. A glass door was broken. This is where Ricky Edward Tessnier was taken into custody at the scene. And we had a larceny of a moped on Oakland Road. It was a 2020 AIM X blue in color, valued at $1,300. had a tag of MA94858. And Jim, that's what we have to report today.
Well, the bad guys and bad girls are still up to no good, it sounds like.
This is a true statement.
Appreciate the report, Sheriff. You keep up the good work and be safe out there.
Thank you, Jim. Bye-bye.
See you. Sheriff Chris Francis at 20 minutes now past 7. To win in sports, you must adjust your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Why not let Andrew Tisdale, your Edward Jones financial advisor, help you create a game plan for financial success? Call 828-287-9197 and get started today. That's Andrew Tisdale at Edward Jones Financial Advisor, 828-287-9197.
Cheryl, have you been to the Homeworks Design Center inside Henson Building Materials in Forest City?
Oh, yes. Shana, David, and William are incredible at designing kitchen and bath cabinetry for my new she shed.
Your what?
And they have a full line of windows and doors on display in their 5,000 square foot showroom. And they'll install any ones you pick out for me.
Oh, you're too good to me.
I know. With selling and installing, it's basically one-stop shopping.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street, Forest City.
Building starts here.
Well, the Braves will be starting here on the radio next week. I believe they have their first game next week, and we'll get that all lined up and working on schedules now. And we have not gotten the printed schedule they sent to us. Have not gotten those in yet, but they will probably be a little late since they were not sure about when the games are going to start due to the lockout, or not lockout, but the union consultations. They had meetings where sure they're going to start. Well, they have announced the starting time now. So when they get those printed schedules, I'll announce them, and you can come by and pick up as many as you want. Let you know to follow the Braves all the way through the season. We're attempting this morning to make touch with a drop-in family grocery there in Bostic. We'll move them up the line a little bit. They are busy at their busy hour there at 7:30 when we normally call them, and we're trying to reach them, and maybe they're busy this morning at this time of the hour. So we'll just move on with it, Todd. We're just going to move on and get over to 911 communications and get their report and try to reach the drop-in. They shorthanded as usual, as every place is. Some places are even suffering to the point of having to close their doors because people won't take jobs, and that's sad. But we'll get to 911, find out what they have on their list this moment as we continue to roll around the call-around report. And here is Lindsay to give us that report from 911 Communications Center. Lindsay, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning. Doing well.
Good. What's on your report today?
In the past 24 hours, Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 Communications has processed 427 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 52 EMS. Under Law Enforcement 134 Sheriff's Office, 43 Forest City, 5 Lake Lure, 29 Rutherfordton, and 35 Spindale. Under fire calls, Bostic, Ellenboro, Rutherfordton, Sandy Mush all had motor vehicle accidents. Forest City had a fire alarm, and Sandy Mush had a structure fire, assisting Department SDO Cliffside of Ellenboro. And that is all.
Thank you very much. You have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. That's 911 Communications Center, and always find out what kind of calls they went to over the night. You know, with all the complications of everything else we have to deal with, and it comes to our health, we want to make sure that it's looked after promptly and without a lot of complications. That's why I'm introducing you to Brock Family Care, a direct primary care practice that takes care of the patient and not the insurance company. Providing flat rate pricing and not accepting any forms of health insurance allows for more personalized and affordable health care. And I know you like that. Ann Brock has over 42 years of healthcare experience and 22 years as a nurse practitioner, and she and her staff are dedicated to providing health care that is patient-centered and not insurance company dictated. They give the patient the time and the attention they need. What are your medical needs? A lot of complications with your current provider? Maybe your insurance complications? Well, call Brock Family Care, 382-7282, or go to the website, brockfamilycare.com, and learn all about them. about this wonderful medical service. The professional staff are dedicated and will take time to find out how they can help you. That's Brock Family Care. Here's Ruby Taylor now with the report from the SDO Fire District. Ruby, how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Good. What's on the report?
Well, they assisted Sandy Mush on a house fire. And on my birthday counter, I've got Alex Crow and Sherry Bright having birthdays today, and hope they have a nice day. Signs are in the feet today and tomorrow, and Jim, that's all I got.
Thanks, Ruby. Have a good Tuesday.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Look for all the new design 2021 F-150 at Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City. And we're going up to Fairfield Mountains Fire District now, and Gary Wilson should be there. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, live and in living color, Gary Wilson. Good morning.
Well, but not too much color to me, I'm afraid. How you doing, Jim?
I'm doing great, Gary. Hope you're doing well.
Doing good. Wind finally calmed down. They were blowing pretty hard yesterday up here, but we didn't have any fire calls around there, thank goodness. I'm surprised with all the wind we had. We didn't have some trees and power lines down, but they had a few other places in the county, so they were pretty busy for a while in some spots. But we were quiet up here, so that was a good thing overnight. And sitting on about 38 degrees this morning. And maybe going to get some rain in here, it looks like, for a good chance of it anyway for Thursday or so. And maybe let the leaves in a little bit.
Yep.
We're going to need it. And get things quieting down so we can watch that ball game Saturday.
Going to be a good one, isn't it?
That's going to be the war. It almost happened one time before. They said they never had played each other, but I remember back when Dean Smith was coaching, he played Kansas, and Roy Williams was coaching for Kansas then. And if we had beat Kansas, we'd have played Duke in the championship game. But we lost to Kansas, and then Kansas lost to Duke. So that was the closest it ever been, I think.
Well, what are the odds on this one Saturday night? Have you heard any odds?
Yeah, I think Duke's favored by one thing I read was 4.5 points, another one was 8 points, and I think you can throw all that out the door when those two teams play. Just never know what's going to happen.
That's exactly right.
Should be a good game, though. And that's all what you got up here this morning, Jim. Everything else going on pretty good.
Yeah, thank you very much. Keep your eye on things for us, and we'll appreciate you being with us, and you have a great day.
You too.
Thanks. Bye.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
All right, we're going over to Boston now to get the report from the Boston Fire District. Andy Byrne Upton is there to give us that news. And let's check in with her now. And the birthday girl having one today. Deverne, how you doing?
I'm doing great. 74 years old today, so I'm trucking right along.
Happy birthday.
Well, thank you very much. Well, over here in Boston, we have a temperature of 43 degrees. The fire department responded to an automobile accident, and they also assisted Ellenborough with a woods fire. Stop in at Boston Floor Star on Main Street and check her arrangements out. And I hope everyone has a wonderful Tuesday.
You have a great day, too, and do anything you want to do today since it's your birthday.
I sure will.
All right, Deverne. See you now.
Okay, thanks.
Bye. Byrne Upton celebrating a birthday there. Now we're moving on around the county. Let me remind you, although we didn't get a chance to talk with them this morning, you know that the drop-in family store there at Bostic is loaded with a lot of great groceries, and the meat market is in place back there. You want some fresh-cut meat, they do it perfectly. Don't find many stores like Bostic Drop-In Family Mart. There's steaks and pork chops and roast, and my favorite, filet mignon, beautiful produce department, grapes, apples, best price on milk, bread, chicken, Major Lee's chicken, potato wedges, pizza, beef, dog, you name it, they've got it. Propane, call in your order, they'll have it ready for you. If you need the help, they can even take your groceries to the car for you. They're that kind of personal service at Drop-In Family Grocery there in Bostic, crossing the post office of Bostic Sunshine Highway. You'll be glad you shopped with them. They're homegrown folks. And here is Bob Hodge. He's reporting to us from up in the Hudlow section of Rutherford County. Bob, good morning.
Well, good Tuesday morning.
You feeling good?
We're doing good up here this morning there. Looks like the sun's going to come up here this morning, nice, and maybe the wind won't blow as hard today. It got up pretty hard again yesterday afternoon there. But
boy, it did. I don't like really strong winds. Do you?
No, but that sun's all right. Feels good. That wind blows.
Yeah.
That wind blows is cold there.
Yeah.
Jim, with the fire department, we answered one small grass fire. I think somebody threw a cigarette or something out on the road and set the grass on fire. But
Bob, do they not put those ashtrays in cars anymore for people that use those ashtrays in cars?
Do what?
Do they not put ashtrays in cars anymore? People seem to be tossing their cigarettes out the window. I thought they had those little ashtrays in cars.
I thought they did too there, but they don't. People flip them out, but it's dry, and that wind got that grass thrown out, and it don't take much to set a fire.
I know.
So people need to be more careful. It's easy to set a fire like that. And Jim, with birthdays up here today is Ben Owens, Emma Griffin, Hannah McBreer, and Lewis Ward. And Jim, that's about it up here, and I hope you have a good day.
You too, Bob. Have a good one, and I will see you back here bright and early tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Mr. Bob Hodge reporting out of Hudlow Fire District, and we're moving on the county. We'll get on over to Bostic in just a few minutes here in Mountain Fire District, right after we check on our taxes. You know, nothing strikes fear in the hearts of people more than receiving an IRS audit letter in the mail. Audits take much time away from your business and family, requiring you to gather mounds of records, and can become overwhelming unless you have someone you can depend on to take care of that for you. That's why we can recommend IE Accounting and Tax Service. Chris and his team of professionals are in the business to help. Even if you depended on someone else to prepare your taxes, IE Accounting and Tax Service will be glad to assist you or your company. Don't hesitate to call. As a small business owner, you have more important things to do than keep your own books. Why not let IE Accounting and Tax Service take care of that for you, so you can get back to the job of running your business? Consider their payroll solutions for your business, cash flow management, litigation support, and forensic investigation. Why not give them a call and see what they can do for your business? Here's that phone number, 828-395-1777. They're at 211 West Main Street, Spindale. Again, that's 395-1777, and it's spelled A-R-Y-E-E. And we're having a little difficulty getting through to some of our calls this morning, but we're keeping it. We never give up. We just keep on plugging until we run out of time. And we're going, I believe we're going over to Cherry Mountain Fire District next. And Sue Price is on the phone with me right now to give us the news from Cherry Mountain Fire District. Sue, how you doing?
Good morning, Jim. Oh, okay. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Well, good. Looks like a nice morning out there this morning.
It's going to be a great day in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Probably be a little windy, but we're getting used to that. Oh, me. Well, let's see. I don't think I have anything on my church calendar. On my personal calendar, I got a birthday for Bill McFarland, so I hope Bill's going to have a good day today. And for Sproul, they have any, yeah, they've got, let's see, Margaret Brackett and Bill McFarland. And Fairview has Charles McGee and Cole Yelton. So, hope those folks will have a good day. We don't have anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary with a real good day on their special day. And my announcements, Saturday will be the candidate forum up at the Golden Valley Community Clubhouse. It starts at 3 o'clock, so everyone's welcome to come out, meet the candidates, and figure out who you're going to vote for. It won't be long till that time, will it?
It's getting close.
Getting close. And as far as I know, Jim, that's the only announcement I have. It's just calm and cold, quiet over here, and we're looking for a good day, and I hope you'll have one.
Good. Are you okay this morning?
I'm okay.
Okay. Just checking on you. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.
Okay.
Right,
bye-bye.
7:36.
Thinking about the departure of a loved one through death is a subject we don't like to talk about. However, pre-planning or prepaying for a funeral is a consideration and responsible thing to do. With so many options available today, it's important to speak with someone you can trust and someone who can help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved ones. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory is recognized as one of the best family-run funeral homes. It's a family tradition, and they know how to care for your family. Any questions you might have, they will be happy to answer. Call Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services at 286-2304.
Let's check in now up at Shingle Hollow. And all right, we're going back over to Drop-In. We finally get Drop-In on the phone. And Jessica, how you doing, man? Girl?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You busy?
Very.
Well, we're glad you asked out a little bit of time for us this morning. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah. All right, everybody come on down and see me this morning. I got breakfast cooking. We got bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits, sausage biscuits, gravy biscuits. We got chicken biscuits. A lot of people come in here and are like, oh, you got chicken for breakfast? Yeah, I can put it on a biscuit. We can make you a chicken burrito. We got breakfast pizza. You can get breakfast pizza a hunk for $3.19, or you can get 2 hunks for $6.19. We do have 2 specials going on right now until the first of the month. It's 2 liver mush biscuits for $4, or you can also 2 liver mush biscuits for $3, or you can also get 2 BLTs for $5.55. Them BLTs are amazing. I love them things. If you don't like biscuits, we can put it on toast or white bread, bun, wheat bread, wheat toast, whatever it is, we can do it for you. Everybody, also, I want to let everybody know, just bear with us. We do have some things that we can't get that we usually have, like, for instance, egg rolls and stuff like that. Hopefully today I'll have some egg rolls in, but we've been out of egg rolls, and people love them things, and they are amazing too. But we've been, for some reason, they're running short on a lot of things that we order, so just bear with us. Also, remember, we do have a meat department, so he has hamburger meat, steak. I don't know how the weather's going to be this weekend, but if it's going to be pretty, come on down to the drop-in, get you some steak, get you some hamburger, make you some hamburgers on the grill. We got hot dogs in this cold case here in the drop-in. So, and also a reminder, I know not all of the delis for the drop-in has Hunter's liver mush for breakfast, but we have Max and Hunter's liver mush I am selling for biscuits. People love Hunter's liver mush, and they're like, oh, you got Hunter's liver mush. Yes, I got Hunter's liver mush.
Yeah.
So Yes, it's good too. So, yeah, so everybody come on down and see us. Remember, our hours are Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. till 9 p.m. Saturdays it's 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. and then on Sundays it's 11 to 6. Deli is closed on Sundays. If you're looking for a job, go by the main office. If we're not hiring, another store is most likely hiring. Fill your application out, and hopefully you'll become one of our team members.
That sounds great.
Yes, sir.
I'll let you get back to your cooking now. I know you're busy, so thanks for talking with us this morning.
Well, thank you. I hope you have a good day.
Thanks. You have a good day too, Jessica. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Jessica there at the deli there at the drop-in Family Mart near Bostic over there on Bostic Sunshine Highway. Busy place, but good food and great service. You cannot beat them anywhere. And they're locally owned and operated and built right here in Rutherford County. So support our local businesses every chance you get, and make sure you shop here as often as you can and keep that money at home and help support these independent businessmen, these entrepreneurs that stepped out on faith and built their business and continuing to do that. And with your help and my help, they can continue to prosper here in Rutherford County. I think we're going up to Shingle Hollow next, and maybe that's where we have Tina on the phone right now. Tina, good morning. How are you doing?
I am doing good. How are you?
I am doing well. Thank you.
Well, up here in Shingle Hollow this morning, it is 39 degrees. Kind of cloudy out there. Dreary looking. Maybe the sun will peek up in just a little bit. The fire department was all quiet the past 24 hours, and we do have a birthday today for Mr. Paul Lehman. Hope he's on Patty Nom's calendar. Hope he has a wonderful birthday today. There's no birthdays or anniversaries on the rest of the calendars. And we have an Easter egg hunt coming up at White House Community Clubhouse April 9th from 10 to 12. There are all kind of prizes in those little eggs, even some money, I heard. And the Easter Bunny's dropping by. So that's April 9th from 10 to 12 at White House Community Clubhouse. And then on April 9th, which is at 5 p.m. at Piney Knob Baptist Church, they are having a wildlife supper. Everyone is invited. It is a free meal. There's 2 used .22 rifles that will be given to 12 and under. Of course, you have to be present to win. And $50 gift card from Mason Jar, $50 gift card from Green Hill Store, and a blacksmith-made candle holder. And some cakes and pies are going to be given away as door prizes. So just mark your calendars for April 9th to be busy up here in Shingle Hollow and White House community. That's all I have right now.
All right, Tina. Thank you so very much. You enjoy your day.
Oh, I want to tell DeVern happy birthday. Happy birthday, DeVern.
Yes.
And everyone have a great day. God bless you and stay safe.
See ya. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
The Recliner Center is announcing a going out of business sale. J.D. Shook says he has a few recliners he's selling at half price to clear them out. There are a few lift chairs left selling at half price. Some love seats in the store, and it's your chance to get the chair you've been wanting at half price. Check on the mattresses available during this going out of business sale, too. At the Recliner Center, 520 Cooper's Gap Road. Here are the hours of the sale. The Recliner Center will be open for the sale Monday through Friday, 1 until 6, Monday through Friday, and Saturdays 10 till 3. Don't miss it at the Recliner Center going out of business. Now let's go up to Union Mills, and Brenda Kelly is on the phone right now. Good morning, Brenda Kelly.
Good morning, Jim Bishop. How are you on this terrific Tuesday morning?
I'm happy as a lark.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Can you sing like one?
If I had a limb, I'd settle it and just sing my heart out.
I hear you. Talking about limbs, I was just looking out my kitchen window. My dogwood trees are blooming out there on the edge of the woods.
All right, aren't they beautiful?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they usually don't bloom till Easter, but Easter comes a little late this time, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I don't think mine started blooming yet. I'll have to check when I get in this afternoon.
Well, I didn't notice it yesterday. Of course, I was pretty busy yesterday and going to be busy today. But I just happened to look out, and it's white, and I thought, ooh, it's pretty. So,
yeah.
So that's good. And that's our state tree, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, along with the redbird, it's our state bird, right?
That's exactly right.
Ooh, I'd do all right in school
Boy,
today.
I tell you, your history buff today. and what's our state basketball team?
Tar Heels. Oh, my goodness. You and Gary was talking about what the odds are against Duke or winning or Carolina, and I believe he said Duke was, I can't remember what the odd was, but when they were playing Baylor, the odds was way up there that Baylor would win. Because they was number one in the nation, right?
Yeah, you can't go there. I saw one presentation that said Carolina odds were to win the game. So it all depends on who you look at, who you read.
That's right. But we'll know come late Saturday night who it is.
That's right.
And if my team don't win, that's all right. I'll still pull for them come next year if I'm leaving.
They're still your team, aren't they?
That's exactly right. If they don't never win one, that's my team. I love them.
I like that loyalty.
But anyway, we hope everybody's having a good day. I've got 32 degrees on the front porch. I want to wish Devon up and happy birthday and hope she enjoys it and everything goes her way today. And ways of announcements, Friday, April the 1st at Union Mills Learning Center, 6 p.m. They're going to have a hamburger meal, and the cost is $6. At 7 p.m., Homegrown opens for Polk County Line. There's no admission for the music, but they do have tip jar available for the band. And so far, that's all I got going on.
Oh.
So I guess you better go check on Luther Sweet Thing Gilligan in Ellenboro.
All right, Brenda, you have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow.
Catch you later.
All right, bye. And Ellenboro reporter is coming up next. If he's available over there in the big town of Ellenboro, we'll talk to him about the news.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush. Brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
747 on this terrific Tuesday morning. Let's check in with Luther Gilling and see if he has the same time we've got in Ellenboro. Good morning.
Good morning, you two. I hope you have a good day.
I'm having a wonderful day so far. How about you?
I'm doing great. Time doesn't matter. We got our boots on. It's a good day.
That's right. Does anybody really know what time it is?
No, don't have no. Just gets dark, we go to bed. Like chickens. But it's quiet there this morning. Not a whole lot happening. Everything's peaceful, calm. Everybody's just getting their gas and their biscuits and they're heading on out to work. Mississippi Fire Department had one medical call yesterday and had one brush fire and went down and assist Sandy Mush on a possible structure fire. But Sandy Mush got on scene and canceled them out, so turn around and come back. Other than that, that's about all that's happening down here. So you have a great day up there, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Keep us posted, and we'll check on you tomorrow.
All right, take care.
All right, thanks. And you can catch some of these morning reporters in the afternoon report. Bob Hodge, Tom is doing the afternoon, or Kevin's doing the afternoon report. Sometimes Tom does it, but he'll check some of these reporters, Bob Hodge and Luther Gilligan, some other sheriff's department. So stay with us throughout the day to stay informed. Right now, we're doing birthdays. If you're celebrating on this 29th day of March, call us and let us celebrate with you. Give you a big shout out. 287-3356 is the phone number, 287-3356. Let's see who's getting a year older and proud of it, or married another year and proud of it. 287-3356. Well, if you're a breakfast lover, like many of you are, and you want to get breakfast cooked fresh right in front of you there, then you'll want to go to Granny B's because their breakfast is outstanding. And they've got all your typical breakfast, like omelet. They'll fix it the way you want it. Scrambled eggs, maybe just some toast and jelly, or maybe like some pancakes or French toast. They've got all that, and they can prepare your breakfast right there while you get ready for it, while you're sipping a cup of their fresh coffee. Be sure to go by Granny B's for breakfast today and save a little room for one of those delicious daylight donuts. Good folks over there at Granny B's. You'll like it. They like you, and you'll like them. And I know you'll love their breakfast. To the Shake Shop.
Happy birthday.
Our happy birthday wishes going out to DeVern Upton, 74 over to Boston. She's our Boston reporter. Missy Wright up in Golden Valley celebrating birthday number 31. And Megan Gibbons is also 31 today, so happy birthday and be thankful you're having another birthday. I think we should be. Birthdays today also include John Tyler. He was the 10th president. He was born in 1790, died in 1802. Moon Mulligan, a singer, he was born in 1909, died in 1967. Sam Walton, founder of Walmart, was born in 1918. He died in 1992. And John M. Belk, the founder of Belk Stores, born in 1920, died in 2007. And the Belk Stores have been bought by somebody, don't know who that is, but it's not the same Belk store we remember. Events on this date include 1867, U.S. approved building of the Lincoln Memorial. 1959, the film Some Like It Hot was released in New York City. 1978, final show of the Carol Burnett Show aired on CBS. 1997, the first game played at Turner Field. National Lemon Chiffon Cake Day. Now, I could go with some of that. National Mom and Pop Purchase Owners Day. I'm not sure what that means. National Nevada Day and National Vietnam War Veterans Day. Now you're up to date on this date in history. You're on WCAB. Keys to Confident Living coming up here in just a moment.
Is your calendar just a way of marking time, or is it like mine, a chronicle of my life for the year? Someone once said life is like a jigsaw puzzle with most of the pieces missing. I think we'd find some of those pieces on our calendars. Usually before the end of a month, we are already filling in the spaces on the next one. Because of busyness in our lives, we rarely have any blank spaces left by mid-month. We seem to view our life from a perspective of what we are doing and not who we are being. We're hung up on our list of to-be-dones, with little time left to learn about who and what we are. We were made in God's very own image. In the Bible, David the psalmist sings to the Lord, "I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. You created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb." Our bodies are made up of millions of cells intricately and precisely put together in an orderly fashion. Each cell has its purpose, its function, its reason for existence. We, as the whole conglomeration of these cells, were created by God for the special purpose of fellowship with Him. We need to be sure and pencil in time on our calendars for prayer and meditation with our Heavenly Father, the one who created us with such great love. Only then can we put aside our to-do list and find out who we really are. He who created us can show us truly what we were meant to be. This is Bill Hostler with today's Key to Confident Living.
Jones Angel here, thanking you for staying tuned to our friends in Rutherford County. WCAB, Rutherford.
Another round of peace talks between Ukrainian and Russian negotiators. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has said if Russia withdraws its troops from territories it occupied before the invasion, in return, Ukraine would pledge neutrality and not join NATO. But the attacks go on. In Lviv, here's ABC's Terry Moran.
President Zelensky warned his people that even as Ukraine counterattacks take back territory, it's still too early to talk about safety in this part of our region. In Mariupol, that critical port on the Black Sea, once home to 500,000 people, but besieged and battered for weeks by Russian forces, a humanitarian catastrophe is happening. The mayor of Mariupol calling for all remaining residents, about 100,000 people, to be evacuated.
There are other reports out this morning that some who attended recent peace talks in Ukraine, including oligarch Roman Abramovich, have gotten sick with what could be chemical poisoning. In Kyiv, ABC's James Longman.
The investigative media outlet Bellingcat reporting the alleged victims experienced symptoms consistent with poisoning with chemical weapons, including eye and skin inflammation and piercing pain in the eyes. The Wall Street Journal reporting they had peeling skin on their faces and hands. This temporary pain may have been intended as a warning. The Kremlin has denied poisoning multiple opponents in recent years, like Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny, who fell ill on a flight from Serbia to Moscow in 2020.
In Washington, President Biden says he stands behind what he said about Vladimir Putin, clarifying he was expressing moral outrage, not regime change. There was a deadly pileup on I-81 in Pennsylvania yesterday. It's believed caused by a snow squall that clouded visibility. At least 3 people were killed, more than a dozen others sent to the hospital. A memorial service for Prince Philip at Westminster Abbey. That sound courtesy of BBC Events. Queen Elizabeth walked in on the arm of Prince Andrew, who recently settled a lawsuit related to his relationship with sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Prince Philip died last year at age 99. You're listening to ABC News.
Do you know what people see when they Google you? Search engines don't always get it right, and when they're wrong, it's your reputation on the line. So what do you do when you don't agree with your search results? Call Reputation Defender at 800-401-6681. Reputation Defender is one of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. We have over a decade of experience in fixing people's search results, and we can help you too. Using cutting-edge approaches, Reputation Defender pushes unflattering information down to lower pages of your search results, where few people ever look. We also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, letting you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. You owe it to yourself to take control with Reputation Defender. Visit www.reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 for free advice on your situation. That's 800-401-6681.
After the slap that stunned the Oscars, actor Will Smith has apologized to Chris Rock on Instagram. Smith saying Rock's joke about wife Jada Pinkett Smith was too much for him to bear, but he also said he was out of line and was wrong. Smith's mother, Carolyn, telling Philadelphia ABC station WPVI she was surprised.
That's the first time I've ever seen him go off. The first time in his lifetime.
No comment yet from Chris Rock. As soon as today, the FDA could give approval for people 50 and up to get a 4th COVID shot. The CDC would then have to give its blessing. A study from Israel found the added shot could cut the risk of death among seniors by nearly 80%. Another state's on the cusp of allowing sales of recreational marijuana.
Just a year after New Mexico legalized recreational marijuana, lawmakers and regulators have worked quickly to begin sales. So quickly, in fact, that some shop owners won't be ready to open on Friday when they legally can. But there's a marketing opportunity in waiting a few weeks.
Everybody associates 420 with cannabis.
Jacqueline Dominguez is co-owner of Huff on 66 in Tucumcari.
We're really hoping to be open at least by 420, which I feel is like the largest day that we'll see sales.
Jim Ryan, ABC News.
Scientists now say they may have found a way to beat cat allergy. The trick, according to a new study, using gene editing to create new kinds of cats that eliminates a protein that sets off an allergic response in some people. This is ABC News.
Millions of people use Zoom Phone, the innovative and feature-rich cloud phone system for businesses of any size. Zoom Phone is simple to use, whether you're on a mobile device, desktop, laptop, or desk phone. And because every call is important to your business, Zoom Phone was built with reliability in mind, using geographic redundancy to keep your communications online. Empower your workforce with Zoom Phone. Visit zoom.com/phone system. Zoom. How the world connects.
I'm Sherry Preston, ABC News.
Want to head into the low to upper 50s for today. It's going to be a chilly one, all thanks to the cloud cover and winds moving in out of the northeast. A stray shower or two cannot be ruled out for areas to the west. Otherwise, we are going to stay mostly dry. By tonight, we'll fall into the upper 30s and the lower 40s with highs tomorrow in the mid-60s and the mid-70s. We're tracking a nice warm-up to move in ahead of our next cold front that will bring storms Thursday. I'm meteorologist Peter Sherwood in the Weather Center.
Currently it's 41 degrees. We warmed up a notch or two from 39 to 41, and it's going to be climbing on up to 62 for our daytime high with northeast wind to 7 miles per hour. Not near as breezy as it has been past couple of days, but the breezy, gusty wind comes back tomorrow up to about 22 tomorrow night, 22 miles per hour tomorrow night. So I guess you've got something you need to tie it down. Need to tie it down today because the wind's coming back in gusts tomorrow. 6 minutes after 8 o'clock, and it is time for Andrew Tisdale to be on the radio, and we'll get to him in just a moment.
Hi, my name is Sam Fender, a retired local police officer. I met Theo several years ago at Bible study. His friendship led me to discover Theo's wealth of experience as a state trooper in problem solving, along with compassion towards those he served. After retiring from the patrol, Theo serves as a federal air marshal. When he saw corruption, he fought the federal government and won his whistleblower case. Theo has met with many of you and understands your concerns. His approach to problem solving is professional, accountable, and exactly what Rutherford County needs in a sheriff. Vote for Theo May 17th.
Paid for by Steve Theodoropoulos, Republican for sheriff.
All right, it's time now for us to turn our attention to Edward Jones personnel, financial wizard, making sense of investing, Mr. Andrew Tisdale. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Glad to see you.
I'm glad to be here.
It's been a good long week since we saw each other last.
Yeah, I know. It takes a long time to get back to where I really want to be.
And we're both right here in Rutherfordton, and we just don't see each other except on Tuesdays.
I know. I guess I just need to start coming by back and forth.
What you got on your mind today?
How's that?
Say testing now.
Testing.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that better?
That's better.
See, here's what, if you didn't hear what we talked about is how wonderful Jim is. I asked him how he was doing. He said, wonderful. I said, I already knew that. Are you getting any better? And he said, I just can't get no better. Here's what we want to talk about today. Social Security. When you reach the appropriate age, it's really easy